Hi, this is Rabbi Rich Fagan in our fourth week in this Gratz Next Program. And today I want to ask, what is our paradigm? What are we really thinking about? What do we mean when we say authentic Jewish learning? Education is too often be identified with schooling. That is, it's in a classroom, there are textbooks involved, and a teacher imparting knowledge to students, kind of like pouring water into a bucket. Now, we all know that's not what the best education is like. Socrates would be horrified by the idea. So would Rabbi Akiva. Either would, I think, point to a creative interaction between the content and the teacher and the student. Jewish education in particular is often described in a very traditional way. In Pirkei Avot we read that Moses received Torah at Sinai and transmitted it to Joshua, who transmitted it to the elders and to us. And that's not wrong. There is indeed holy wisdom. There are holy demands to be made of us that must be passed on. But that's not all there is to it, nor does that describe how things are passed on. In past centuries, Jewish schooling really was supplementary. The basics of belief and practice, community and values were lived, often by everyone in the vicinity. And one usually came to school to discuss and deepen knowledge with the identity and experience already built in. Today's Jewish schools include a wide variety of Jews, many of whom really lack that sense of identity and lack those Jewish experiences. And the institution is now asked to replace what was once provided by a whole village, a network of authentic Jewish participation in Jewish life. No, I'm not romanticizing the past. We all know life was very difficult in the ancient and medieval world, and frankly, options outside of the normative Jewish community were very few. Nonetheless, it's certainly true that the task of our schools today differs from its predecessors. Today, we hear much talk about new methodologies, active strategies, new models to replace schooling, family weekends, camp-like practices, and all of these can be really great. And I hope you know me well enough by now to know that I'll say, with good goals, curriculum, and plans. But the real issue, I think, the real difference in the way many of us have come to think about Jewish learning today isn't the model or the method. It's the shift from focus only on transmission of the content to a focus on the student, on the learner's needs, the learner's experience and growth. What does it mean to be learner-centered? To me, it means that our learners need Jewish experiences that will engage them intellectually, emotionally, socially, and guided and facilitated by a good teacher, and followed by reflecting on the experiences and what's taken away from them. It doesn't necessarily mean only games and fun. Students can be incredibly engaged in personalizing a difficult text, thinking about the visit with Jewish older adults, a Shabbat meal, think camp, making real ethical decisions, exploring a relationship with God. It means students taking an active role in their own learning, teachers as facilitators. It means project-based learning. It means a focus on the underlying big ideas and big questions that make us the Jews we are. It means teaching each student. One size doesn't fit all. Students will learn differently and behave differently. It means engaging students beyond the cognitive level alone. And when we do engage them cognitively, it's meaningful and exciting. No, facts and skills haven't disappeared. They're still important, very important, but in a context where they make sense, part of the engagement process. Think baseball. You need to know the rules of the game to play, and you need to know how to bat and how to field, maybe how to pitch. But baseball is more than that. Judaism too has its rules and its skills, but it's more than that. Years ago, I saw a t-shirt from a Jewish youth group that had a picture of the Torah on the front with the slogan, "It, not about it." There's something to that. It, not just about it. Authentic Jewish learning, which is learner-centered, is concerned with it, with Jewish living, Jewish study, Jewish community, Jewish family, Jewish values, mitzvot, God, the whole wonderful, messy it. And that's today's paradigm. We don't transmit our tradition by telling about it. We never did. We teach authentically by joining with our students in getting involved, by living Jewish, by living it. And that's what we'll be exploring this week. Thanks.